Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see the program for vector class. Vector is an one-dimensional array. Okay, so you all know that array is a collection of data. Let us see this vector program. Here import java.util.star. So this statement, import statement, will import all the utility package of Java, only by which we will be able to use the vector concept in this program. So if you want to use the vector class, we should always import this java.util.star. This star means there are many type of classes here. One such class is the vector class. Okay, so now as usual, the program starts with public class and the class name and then open brace and then public static void main string args, the open brace. Now we are going to create an empty vector. Actually, this is a vector of capacity 10. Okay, so here vector of string vec is the vector name and new is the operator to create a new vector, and vector is the keyword, and then here this 10 is the capacity of the vector. That means this vector can have 10 data maximum. So this is the line to create a vector object for a vector class. So VC is the object name. So always the class name, then the space, the object name. So class name space the object name. So that is the way to create an object. Now here VEC is the object which is created for the class vector. Now let us see some methods by which the vector can be operated. So one such method is add. Add is vec.add. So we know that in order to apply the method on the object, we should use the member access operator. So vec.add of tiger. This is one string. Here this is an string element. It's a string vector. This vector is going to contain the data of string. So what is the string? It may be like a collection of characters, their name, the place, like that. Here the animal names are given as an example. So vec.add tiger, one animal name is added. Then next we are adding one more animal name. So we can add any string. Here we are using an names of the animals as an data. Now we can see the other difference, vec.add element. So add is one method, add element is the other method. Okay, so we are adding another data rat, and then we are using another add element method to add the animal cat. So now we are 1, 2, 3, 4. We have added 4 animals name: tiger, lion, rat and cat. So now this is one add method. Here you can see the difference between the previous and this add method. And what is the difference between the add and the add element is, add element is the method which adds the data at the end of the list. For example, here when you say tiger, lion, it is added because the position is not mentioned. Actually, what is the difference between the add and the add element is, this add method helps to add the element based upon the position. If the position is not mentioned, you just keep on adding. But if this add element is the method which always append the list. What is appending is adding element at the end. Okay, so now I have shown a difference in this add method. Here you can see vec.add 2, zebra. Actually, what does it mean is, we are asking the program to add the element. That means we have to, in the list we are going to include the element called zebra in the second position. That means the vector always starts with the 0th position. So we can see in the result how this term zebra is added. Okay, so that's all. So these 5 statements add the element to the vector. 2 different methods are shown here. Okay, so now these are all the methods, like VEC is the vector element, and VEC.size is the size of the vector, and VEC.capacity is the capacity of the vector, and VEC.first element is the first element of the vector, and this is the last element of the vector. Okay, so these are all the methods. These methods helps to print the size of the vector, capacity of the vector, first element and the last element, and this VEC will just keep on just printing the value on the screen, typing the value of the screen. Okay, now let us see the result, and this is the print statement system.out.println, system.out.println. So what to print out? The message on the screen. So you should note here, always within the double quotes, whatever the thing give is the message on the screen. We can write anything in the screen as for our convenience, as we can understand the message. Okay, so we can give any understandable message on the screen using the content within the double quotes. That means whatever you give within the double quotes will be printed on the screen as such. Then plus is the concatenation operator. Here it is just joining the message and the data. So VEC is the object name. And what does this object contains? After adding these 5 elements, this object contains 5 elements. The vector contains 5 elements. So this will have all the 5 elements to display, and the size will be displayed and the capacity will be displayed. Actually, what is the capacity is how much the vector can hold, which is 10 here. Okay, so this is the capacity of the vector. And what is the size is after adding the element, what is the size of the vector? Okay, so these are all the functions or the methods which can be operated on the object vector. Now let us see, after executing the program, let us see what is the output of the program. Here you can see here vector element is tiger, lion, zebra, rat and cat, and you can see the order. Size after addition is 5. Actually, what is the size is how many elements are added? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And capacity means what is the maximum capacity of the vector. So we are given a vector which is of 10 as the size. So it is giving us 10. And the first element is tiger and the last element is actually cat. So here this should be last element. This is the last element and it is cat. Okay, see here, this is the first element and this is the last element. Okay, and then that's all. So now this system has given the output as per the program, and you can see here we have asked the program to add the element in the second position. So here you can see the output as this is the 0, 1 and 2. So in the second position the element zebra is added. So that's all the vector program. Hope it is easy to follow, and thanks for watching.